Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. In the last days I've had a couple of sorties in IL-2 Cliffs of Dover again on the ATAC server, and this is one of the more interesting clips. As usual, I don't pick the footage with the most kills or anything, I just pick the footage of which I think it's most interesting for you to watch. Also, I have set this to be a replay and not a live commentary, because this time I think it is better to show you the actual air maneuvers itself. So here we go, and straight to the action. And here you can see, after climbing, I was engaging one of two hurricanes at high altitude. Both were following me. In this moment you only can see one of the two. I will get a shot on one of them after out-climbing them for a while, but very shortly after I did not pay attention good enough, and well, another one gets a shot into my cooling system, which then results into me being a little bit wounded. So I use the 109's strength to just bugger off from dangerous situations, and I dive away with 700 or even 800 kilometers an hour, which is entirely possible in the 109, one of the many strengths of this plane actually. And so I decide to land. This was a very quick first engagement. I don't know what actually happened to the hurricane I shot at, but I think at least one of them tried to follow me, but to no avail. He was engaged by other 109s while being low and rather slow. And now back up again, I quickly spot another hurricane, and this pilot is rather intelligent. I of course employ boom and zoom tactics on him. Right now I am on a higher energy state than he is, but you will see shortly that he knows what he's doing. So he rolls over. I can't follow that with this kind of speed. I was going around 600 kilometers an hour here, and he pulls away to the left with me not being able to follow his turn. Here he tries to zoom back up to me again, sees he has no chance, and here is my second chance. And again, he sees me coming, same maneuver, split S, and down he goes. I can't and don't want to follow him like this. And finally I get shots in, but I don't think that was enough. He has certainly damage, most likely wing damage or elevator damage, I think even, but here I misjudged the situation a little bit. I am still in a higher energy state than he is, but as you can see, he is now able to follow me, at least for a while. I see that and just decide to keep a slight climbing attitude with almost full RPMs, so 2400 I think it was, and just watch what he's doing. And he then decides to brake. And as you can see, the guy is getting hammered by flak. Also other 109s are joining the party. And they shoot him, and pretty much he is done now. And he will very shortly make a crash landing on our airfield with 109s firing at the wreckage, because they want to get a few points for that still. But he's done, and I decide to just leave him. And back up again. So that guy, well, I think I land a few machine gun shots on him, but no cannon hits, definitely. And that was just a funny scene, because watch the 109, poof! So he had way too much speed, and he rammed himself into the ground, with the Hurricane shortly following after, losing half of his wing, and he's definitely down. I think I got 0.06 kills for that, so 6% or something like that. Yeah, I thought just it was funny. And back up again. Here, this was also, I was roaming the area in the skies, and I saw this Spitfire wanting to strafe our airfields, and of course I can't allow that. And I think he never saw me. Here I land the first shots on him. He doesn't react at first. He didn't even react now. Very good hits again, and good hits again. So his plane is full of holes. You can see the sky through the wing, but for some weird reason he still is at least kind of airworthy, and engages one of our buddies right here. I actually don't know how this is possible. As you can see, he's only firing from two of their 8 machine guns, but still he is kind of dangerous. And I thought I'd get a quick shot here, but it was not possible. And now he's getting swarmed by the 109, seeing the flak down low. Yeah, right here I can get a few machine gun shots in. At this point I am out of cannon ammunition myself and can't really do any more damage. Some people prefer to keep flying and just fight with their machine guns only. I'm not one of these people, because I think it takes away like 80% of your firepower, and it makes absolutely no sense. And here you can see the pilot bailed out, and there is no parachute to see, which means that the pilot is dead. And he landed directly in the little stream below us. And right after a successful landing, I spot another Hurricane, very high, around 4,500 meters, and I managed to get up to his 6. Very close, so. Fire a few bursts and spray all over him, and you can again see the holes in his whole fuselage, and also he has definitely engine damage. And well, yeah, he goes down shortly after that. And continues spiraling downwards with apparently no more control over his aircraft, and that's it. And he goes down. Well guys, and I hope you have now enjoyed what you saw. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and you can now watch me landing, kind of a tradition, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.